Have you ever looked at yourself and felt invisible? Not just unseen by her, but erased. The world moves loud around you, laughs, glances, touches, while you stand still, silent, like a shadow fading into nothing. That quiet pain, it's deeper than rejection. It's the ache of being forgotten by the one person who matters most. Yourself. You wonder if this numbness will be your story forever. But here's the secret they don't tell you. This feeling, it's a signal. A fracture in the surface where something raw, something fierce is trying to break free. You're not just another face lost in the crowd. You're standing on the edge of a door no one else can see. Behind it, a life that doesn't just exist, but commands attention. You don't want to miss what's next. So hit that like button now, because what's coming will change everything you thought you knew. And if you stay with me, you'll find out why being ignored is the best thing that ever happened to you. You've always felt a strange unease with the ordinary. It's not something you can put into words easily, like a shadow pulling at your sleeve whenever you try to settle for less. The room fills with noise, with easy conversations, with people satisfied with surface level things. And you feel like an outsider, a silent witness trapped behind a glass wall. That discomfort with mediocrity, it's a signal flare. Not arrogance, not impatience, but a restless far inside you that refuses to be tamed. While others celebrate the safe, the predictable, you feel the weight of something heavier, something unfinished, something calling you to rise. You watch people around you settle, blend in, fade into the background like smoke disappearing into the air. But inside you burn with questions nobody else dares to ask. Why am I here? What am I meant to be? Why does this normal feel like a cage? These aren't just passing thoughts. They echo deep into your bones. This is the hidden war, the one fought in silence behind closed doors, in the quiet hours when the world sleeps but your mind won't. It's the ache of knowing you're made for more, yet feeling trapped by expectations, by fear, by your own doubts. And here's the cruel truth. Most will never hear this fight. They never see the storm brewing inside you. They mistake your silence for weakness, your restraint for complacency. But you know better. You carry a threat, a potential that's waiting, no, demanding to be unleashed. This feeling, this unrest, it's not a curse. It's your first step toward transformation. The moment when you stop pretending to be just another face. The moment when the walls start to crack. If this struck a chord, hit the like button now, because you're not alone in this. You felt this discomfort too. The same gnawing hunger to be something more, but discomfort alone isn't enough. There's something else, something darker that often follows it, something most men bury deep because it scares them too much to face. That's what we'll explore next. The silence that speaks louder than words. Stay with me. You don't talk much. That's what they see, quiet, reserved, maybe even shy. But inside your head, a storm rages. Thoughts crash one into the other. Questions, doubts, fears, desires, all swirling without pause. Your silence isn't empty. It's crowded, so full it aches. You've learned to hide it, to keep the noise locked away. Because the world doesn't always want to hear the battles you fight inside. It prefers the loud, the certain, the easy smiles. But your mind, it never rests, it never quiets. And that restless silence, it's both a curse and a gift. You carry a weight of awareness that others don't. You see the cracks in their facades, the lies they tell themselves to feel safe. You question what they accept without hesitation. That hunger for meaning, for depth, it makes you different. And that difference isolates you. In the stillness, you wrestle with the truth no one else faces. The truth about who you are beneath the surface, the parts you don't share. The raw, unfiltered self you keep locked away because you're afraid of being seen. Or worse, rejected. But that storm inside you, it's not a sign of weakness. It's the sign of a mind that refuses to settle for less. It's the echo of a soul screaming to be understood. The question isn't how to silence it. The question is how to use it. How to turn that silent storm into your greatest strength. And yet, this isn't an easy road. The weight of all those unspoken thoughts can crush you if you let it. They build walls around your heart, fences that keep others out, and sometimes keep you trapped inside. But listen closely, because behind that silence, beneath the storm, lies something powerful, something waiting to be discovered. If you've ever felt this restless quiet inside, hit the like button now. You're not alone in this fight. There's a fire in your silence that most will never understand, but you carry it. And just when you think you can't bear the weight of this storm anymore, that's when something shifts, something unexpected. You'll see, sometimes the anger comes out of nowhere, a flash, a surge, an eruption you didn't ask for. And when it happens, it feels like you're losing control, but you're not. That anger is not random noise. It's the raw voice of your soul screaming from a cage it was never meant to live in. You're not angry at the world. You're angry at the lie, at the masks you wear, at the moments you settled for less and lost pieces of yourself along the way. It's the frustration of a fire that's been smothered for too long, desperate to blaze. Look closer. That rage is a signal, a revolt. It's your spirit telling you that the path you've been walking isn't yours, that something inside is breaking free. And then the worst part, most men bury that anger, turn it inward, let it fester into bitterness and silence. They become prisoners of their own pain. But not you. You feel it because you're alive. Because beneath the surface, there's a warrior who refuses to accept the mediocre story handed to him. You don't want to be forgotten. You don't want to fade away. This anger, it's not your enemy. It's your compass. Your first step toward claiming the respect you deserve. If this feels like you, if you've ever been consumed by that fire inside, hit the like button now. You're waking up. But this fire needs direction. It needs purpose. And that's where most men stumble. So stay close, because what comes next will show you how to harness this rage. Turn it into the force that makes you impossible to ignore. You're not just a man lost in the noise. You're the storm they never saw coming. And it starts here. You felt the weight, the silence, the fire burning beneath it all. Now it's time to turn that pain into power. If this resonated with you, if you've ever felt invisible, unheard, or trapped, hit that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Because this journey isn't over, it's just beginning. The next videos will take you deeper, show you how to rise from the ashes, how to command respect without shouting, how to become the man who moves the world by simply being himself. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Click on the next video, keep going. You owe it to yourself to see just how far you can go. And remember, your story is just getting started. I'll be waiting for you.